Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Beavers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Appalachian State's offense has the ball first today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to...
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it in. It's Dozier. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Oregon State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in it. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
It's complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rush is on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Mountaineers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right.
Touchdown, App State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Got a man, it's Clemens. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hankerson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Going right to work up top. Turns it loose. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
They want to run it left here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Stroman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Air Force. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hankerson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Roberts. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Roberts. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now he's looking to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Appalachian State! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to turn the corner on the left. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running to Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe
turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the toss to the left. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Hankerson. And tackled there by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quick spin on the run. Gets away from one, he's got space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to get it in with the run. Now on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is just getting blown off the field right now. I've seen some stinkers in my day. This one smells like a pasture. How's that for descriptive? They're trailing by 14 to Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Calls his own number. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Walker. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll try the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. At the 40, there he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, App State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Oregon State, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They'll keep it on the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a...
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up
Johnson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
third down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
Oregon State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by a field goal over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And now on second down for this offense.
Second down coming up.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Brings up
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Mountaineers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds space on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's Stroman. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barnes. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
6-yard line. Brings up second and
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to take off. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's open on the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Secures it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Fires to the tight end, and he's knocked down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stroman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That's caught. It's Clemens.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Clemens. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Beavers are on the move. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle, it's Clemens. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the run, it's Roberts. Breaks into the open. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Works the middle of the field. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Got a little space. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clemens. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Out of the gun, the inside give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense picks it up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pitch it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Got it in the middle, it's Cummings. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your seats.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Defense going all in to stop the run. He'll go to the sneak. Touchdown, App State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be